The Young and the Restless spoilers full episodes Thurdays update October 31st, 2024. Genoa City, a place where alliances shift like the sands and secrets lurk beneath every corner, found itself teetering on the brink of chaos once more. The recent arrest of Sharon Newman had sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community, unraveling webs of loyalty, betrayal, and hidden agendas that had long been simmering beneath the surface. A divided front, Phyllis and Christine's reluctant alliance. Phyllis Summers and Christine Blair, two women who had once been at odds, now found themselves united by a common cause. Their motivations were starkly different. Phyllis sought to protect Sharon from the harsh confines of prison, while Christine was adamant that Sharon deserved to face the full consequences of her actions. Despite their differences, the escalating tension forced them to put aside their grievances and collaborate. Phyllis leaned against the ornate mantelpiece in Christine's elegantly furnished office, her expression a mixture of frustration and determination. "We can't let Sharon end up in a mental institution," she insisted, her voice laced with urgency. "She needs to escape this mess, not hide away where she can't even face her actions." Christine, ever the embodiment of grace under pressure, sighed deeply. "Phyllis, Sharon is guilty. She killed Heather. She needs to pay for her crimes. Rot in jail, if that's what it takes." Her eyes hardened, reflecting the steely resolve that had defined her career as a lawyer. "I understand you want to protect her, but justice must be served." Phyllis shook her head, her frustration evident. "There has to be another way. Chance has his methods, but he's not the only one who wants to see Sharon suffer. Chance's calculated move, a plan concealed in shadows." Detective Chance Chancellor, the man who had brought Sharon to justice, was orchestrating a plan that few understood. Behind his stoic exterior lay a strategy aimed at protecting Sharon from the harsher realities of incarceration. He believed that by keeping Sharon in a controlled environment, such as a psychiatric facility, he could ensure she received the help she needed while avoiding the stigmatization and brutality of prison life. Chance met with Sharon in a secluded corner of the police station, the tension between them palpable. "Sharon, this isn't just about punishment. It's about ensuring you get the help you need," he explained, his voice calm yet firm. Sharon, though defeated, showed a flicker of understanding. "You think a mental hospital is better than jail? What about the truth? I need to face what I've done." Chance placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "It's not about avoiding responsibility. It's about giving you the best chance to rehabilitate and understand the gravity of your actions without the added trauma of prison life." Unbeknownst to them, Phyllis and Christine had been observing from a distance, their own agendas intertwining with Chance's carefully laid plans. The dynamics of power within Genoa City were shifting, and old alliances were being tested in unforeseen ways. Kyle's return, a catalyst for conflict. Amidst the unfolding drama, Kyle Abbott's intentions became a focal point of tension. Diane Jenkins had recently left Genoa City, and Kyle saw an opportunity to assert his influence once more. His return was met with mixed emotions, relief from some and suspicion from others. However, his presence brought both hope and apprehension. For Jack Abbott, Kyle's return was a beacon of familial solidarity. "It's good to have you back, son," Jack greeted warmly, embracing Kyle tightly. "With Harrison staying here, our family is stronger than ever." Kyle smiled, a rare moment of genuine affection crossing his features. "Thanks, Dad. I'm here to help, to make things right." Yet, beneath the surface, Kyle remained an enigma. His unpredictable nature and willingness to disrupt the status quo made him both an asset and a liability. Jack and Kyle's decision to unite against Victor Newman was a strategic move to consolidate power and neutralize threats. Together, they formed a formidable front, ready to challenge Victor's dominance in the city. Victor's calculated response, uniting the Newmans. Victor Newman, the patriarch of the Newman family, was not one to be easily defeated. The alliance between Jack and Kyle posed a significant threat, and Victor was determined to maintain his grip on Genoa City. He convened an emergency meeting with his closest allies, the air thick with tension and unspoken threats. "We need to counter Jack and Kyle's moves swiftly," Victor stated, his gaze piercing through the room. "Their unity is a direct challenge to our authority. We cannot allow this to undermine our position." Victoria Newman, ever the voice of reason, nodded in agreement. We must strengthen our alliances and ensure that our interests are protected. The city is watching, and we need to present a united front. As Victor strategized, the complexities of family loyalty and business rivalries became ever more intertwined. The Abbott-Newman dynamic was a delicate balance of power, each side vying for control while navigating the intricate web of personal relationships. A fractured community, the fallout of Sharon's arrest. Sharon's arrest had left Genoa City divided. Supporters of the Newman family rallied behind them, while others sympathized with Sharon's plight, believing that the evidence against her was circumstantial or manipulated. The community was rife with rumors, alliances, and shifting loyalties, all contributing to an atmosphere of uncertainty and unrest. Nick Newman, torn between his lingering feelings for Sharon and his loyalty to his family, found himself at a crossroads. His anger towards Chance for arresting Sharon conflicted with his understanding of justice. The internal struggle took a toll on his relationships, especially with his father, Victor, who demanded unwavering support. Amidst the chaos, friendships were tested, and new alliances formed. The residents of Genoa City were caught in the crossfire of ambition, love, and vengeance, each person's actions shaping the destiny of the city. The unseen hand, Kyle's hidden agenda. As Jack and Kyle worked together to dismantle Victor's influence, Kyle's true intentions began to surface. Beneath his cooperative exterior lay a desire to disrupt and destroy the very foundations of his own family if it meant gaining power and autonomy. His methods were unorthodox, often crossing ethical lines that his father strictly adhered to. One evening, Jack confronted Kyle in his study, concern etched on his face. "Kyle, I appreciate your help, but some of your tactics are risky. We need to stay focused on our goals without jeopardizing the entire family." Kyle leaned back, a smirk playing on his lips. "Dad, sometimes the ends justify the means. Victor has to be taken down, and if that means stepping on a few toes, so be it." Jack sighed, frustration evident in his voice. "Be careful, Kyle. Don't let your ambition blind you. We're supposed to be a family united against external threats, not tearing ourselves apart from within." Kyle's eyes gleamed with a mixture of determination and defiance. "I know what I'm doing, Dad. Trust me. We're on the brink of something great." Despite Jack's warnings, Kyle continued to pursue his own agenda, manipulating situations to his advantage and sowing seeds of discord within the Newman empire. His actions created ripples of uncertainty, forcing Jack to constantly adapt and strategize to maintain control. Chance's dilemma, upholding justice amidst personal conflict. Detective Chance Chancellor found himself entangled in a web of conflicting loyalties and moral dilemmas. His decision to arrest Sharon had been driven by a sense of duty, but the personal connections and alliances within Genoa City complicated his mission. Phyllis and Christine's opposition added layers of complexity to an already volatile situation. Chance was aware of the precarious balance he had to maintain. Upholding justice meant putting aside personal feelings and navigating the intricate politics of the city. He couldn't afford to show weakness, especially with powerful families like the Newmans and Abbotts watching his every move. One evening, as Chance reviewed case files in his office, Phyllis and Christine entered, their expressions a blend of determination and desperation. "Chance," Phyllis began, her voice steady, "we need to talk about Sharon. She deserves a fair chance, not just being locked away." Christine nodded in agreement. "While I believe she should face consequences, sending her to a mental institution undermines the gravity of her actions. She needs to serve her time properly." Chance leaned back, considering their words carefully. "I understand your concerns, but the evidence is clear. Sharon needs to face the consequences of her actions. There are procedures in place to ensure she receives the necessary support while serving her sentence."